All right. I need to chill. Well, it's this shouldn't be right. I didn't make that much today. I didn't make that 400 today. That was yesterday. No, I lost 200 today. Okay. Well. Well. Okay. Time to journal this. I know it's just paper, but we're gonna do this paper thing until I don't know we pass an eval, and we're gonna do the back testing until we pass an eval, and then we're gonna get an eval. But right now, I'm feeling very confident in my trading. Like overconfident? No, not really. Like I still am a bit hesitant, but overall pretty good. We had this daily gap that I really didn't see us going down. Like not at all. At least like far down. But apart from that, I don't really see much. Like I did have this inversion mark, and then I got rid of it because I thought it was just gonna be useless. But as you can see, it did touch it, so that's interesting there. Let's actually hop on the 1 minute and see how close it was. Like how much, like it literally just kisses the top, or like not kisses the top, but trades in like the upper quadrants of it. And let's get rid of that. And then this was Friday's first presented. Now, maybe let's have a look quickly. 5 minutes. Okay, now it's technically not Friday's first presented because this is Friday's first presented here. But I don't know, just my mind. I'm such a genius, I was like, this just doesn't seem right. Like, stuff's not really trading around there. It kind of is, but kind of isn't. Like, you can see this Asia low, the daily low is in this gap. And what do we see? We see a sweep of liquidity here before this gap forms. So I was just like, liquidity and the gap form, that's got to, make it more probability than just this one, which is a whole bunch of chop. This could kind of be a liquidity sweep, but let's be real, not really. And you can see we've tapped it, and just like blah blah blah, whatever. Now this one up here, I think it was a 4 hour, something in the 4 hour. Let's have a look. No, okay, it was something from far back here. Must be on the daily. Yes, it was a daily inversion also. It was a daily inversion. I originally wanted this inversion and I moved it here because, well, like this is where all the top is here, and I marked out even these wicks just because, like, any case we somehow manage to go up here, which I do think we will. Maybe just not now, because I don't know if we're gonna have that much. Like it's today had a lot of volume for what I expected. I didn't expect it to have this much volume. I expected us to have much less volume. This is also yesterday's first presented, which I tried to use as support, but well, not really. I didn't actually enter off that, but I knew it was like a mid-level. If this gap inverses, we can probably see it go up to that inversion fair value gap, or this 50% of the the wicks, and all because this is all this buy side liquidity up here as well. But I just didn't want to trade for that long. Like by the time it goes up there, it'll be like 12, and we're also in this giant gap, which for some reason these gaps I feel like I've been recently realizing like they kind of don't hold too much weight. Like inversion gaps hold a lot more weight. Like even on the retest, but it is what it is. The gaps still do hold a lot of weight, especially before a liquidity sweep. But this one was not before a liquidity sweep, so we could potentially see it inverse and price goes up to all these stacked highs. As you can see, there's even stacked highs up there, stacked highs up here. Stack highs literally at the 50. But we're not here to judge that or look at that. We're here to look at the trades. I'm doing too much now. Anyways, there's all the levels, high time frame, even the mid time frame. We have like all this. What I did want to see is these lows, stacked lows at London get taken and then us go up, right? But I wanted us, well, not really. Yes and not really. I wanted us to go up and take these stacked highs. Like it's very close to where 9:30 was going to open. I wanted us to just take that and then instantly trade down here to these London lows. Either way, these lows were getting taken. But instead, we come down, we take the lows, and we even take the daily low, which is here at Asia. So we take that, we trade a little bit below the thing. I'm sure there's like some cunt probably out there got it from the bottom, but not me. But there we go, all the way down, and then we go up. You see that? So we touch the bottom of that wick. And my entry, I need to start fixing my entries, like have a serious model, because they are just kind of based off how I feel. Can't remember what I marked here, but I know it was something important. I think it was a level, but either way, I need to start marking these entries, because not marking these entries, but having actual entries, because I feel like I could have entered off this gap right here, you know. But I think that's like a kind of like a fear of it, just price just running without you. But I'm starting to kind of like think like, because this would have just been that gap, much tighter stop loss. And again, like honestly, I should have held trade up to this gap, this big gap in the 1 minute. That would have been peak right there, you know, that trade. Did I get way more than this? I'm pretty sure I did. Around the same, around the same. Was the entry nice? Yes, but again, like this is what I entered off. Um, and we're gonna need to like maybe fix this, because um what are the chances of this happening? You know, only if you're like 100% convinced for it to go up. And I was convinced for it to go up, at least into the like big gap, the 5 minute. But this is literally what I entered off. This is the retest of this imbalance and this order block. That's what I entered off. So, because this is, you know, liquidity sweep, and now we've completely, you know, also market structure shift. We have an order block, and ES gave us these imbalance, which ES gives us these imbalances way more than NQ. And what I do, I entered off that, because like around this area, which is where it would be on NQ, and it was on this candle, this second candle, so not the third candle, the second candle. But yeah, that's what I entered off. Stops at the low of the wick. Take profit at this liquidity point. Should be up here, but I'm not mad about it. Either way, I would have taken partials here and left the runner up here, and then followed along with stop loss. If there's anything I could do better, I'm very happy with this trade. I think maybe be more patient. I do like that I entered so early. And I think that's a good entry. Like, let's be real. Like on ES at least, you know, market structure shift, order block, volume imbalance, and it's obviously gonna like that could be an entry. Anything can be an entry, you know. But I feel like this is like a safer entry, you know. So if anything, I can improve on, maybe be more safer. Not that like this is a bad entry, but I feel like at my level of trading, maybe I shouldn't risk the volume imbalance. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I should risk it and learn more. This is a long trading journal, but it is what it is. I like talking, I like yapping. You know, I talk to myself. And yeah, I'd like to learn from this one day and look back at it and hopefully be profitable soon enough. And this is the actual first time where I'm trading and I'm gonna actually having success. Usually I paper trade or backtest, and I just like I don't handle my emotions well at all, and I just destroy the account. Like I'm actually up 780, and on paper trading, I haven't done it today, but yesterday and the day before, doing it like barely at all, like maybe even half an hour each day. I'm not even half an hour, and I'm like, I think I'm up like 2.5 grand or 2.3 grand, maybe 2.1. I don't know. Basically going for that 3K, and I feel like I can get it, and I'm gonna go for that, and I'm gonna cancel the subscription, whatever. But and in this paper trading account, I'm gonna try pass, just get the 3K basically, and then I'll buy an account. And I'm very happy with the way I deal with my emotions. And it's not, and I don't think it's the fact that it's paper changes anything. Like I still get mad if I lose. You know, that's just kind of like a coping mechanism. Like I get really mad when I lose, and then I'm like 10 minutes later, when it's all said and done, I'll be like, "Fuck, whatever, it was paper," and then I'll just get over it, or like force myself to get over it, and basically say, "Oh, it was paper, doesn't matter." But in the moment, I'll be mad, and the emotions kick in. Emotions haven't kicked in for a while, and I forgot to do this. But here we go, executions. This was actually the first tap of the. What the fuck? I traded there. I don't remember that, but I probably did. But this was the first tap of the inversion, and I thought we could go up straight off of it. And clearly we didn't. But even then, this entry is just literally just entering because of a feeling. You need to get rid of feelings and kind of do, like, you know, confirmation. This is like clear like this is a really good entry, and I think that's an ideal entry. Like I feel like volume imbalances like that is something that people don't talk about enough. But just because also like people don't really know how to use them, like there's also these volume imbalances, like even this one, I thought maybe this gap, this is another reason why, but I didn't even wait for the retest or anything, I just kind of traded off of it. But like, yeah, this one failed, but still we had to fill the gap and then go up. But yeah, volume imbalances is something that people don't talk about enough, because even if they're used as like, let's say, like when it creates a suspension block, that's something that's very high probability. Very, very high probability, and I'm happy with it. This is still recording. I don't know if it showed the ES screen, but I'm gonna upload this anyways, because hopefully it at least got my audio of it. I just realized that. But yeah, this should consolidate. Well, I mean, really it should go up to here, but considering we have CPI tomorrow. But yeah, this loss. And then I didn't overtrade here. Fucking, oh, I'm just gonna long anyways. Oh, I'm just gonna long anyways. Oh, matter of fact, I'm a short. I didn't do any of that bullshit. I think yesterday. No, yesterday, did I? Yesterday, I didn't really. I didn't journal it yesterday, but I didn't really like overtrade. But one thing that did fuck me up yesterday is this paper trading was very slow and it entered me off like 6 contracts. Then I had to get out. Then I had to re-enter properly, which was something that was fucking annoying. But yeah, very happy, very happy. Hope I explained that trade very perfectly. Hopefully, I can watch this back and understand everything. I think every Sunday or Saturday, I'm gonna watch my trading journals for the week and see what I can actually remember from it. So maybe I try to keep these short. Maybe I keep it long. I don't know. I'll try to keep these at least 10 minutes. So then if it's like if I trade every single day of the week, which probably won't happen, it'll be a 50-minute video, 50 minutes worth of videos. This is about 13, so slightly above. But who cares? It's like the only one I didn't trade. I did trade yesterday, but I didn't journal it, so who cares? You know what I mean? And I think that's a suspension block, so maybe it might go up more. It's not, that's perfect. But it's a volume imbalance. And we touch the gap. We might go up, or we might not. I don't know. I don't care, because I'm off for the day. Love myself. Love you. I love you. I'm gonna be watching this. I'm not uploading this. I might upload this. Probably not.